what do you think will mean for extra PA jobs if they want minimal people on set? Take, for example, like I live in New York City. So if we're filming something in New York City, we need PAs on every block corner, possibly two sometimes if it's busy, to stop pedestrians from coming through our shot. So in no way does that doesn't stop. There are still going to be people walking. They still need to be stopped, and like you're not congregating as PAs. The whole point of PAs is to spread out to stop as much stuff that's happening that you can control. So I don't think that'll really affect like I'm not sure what city that's coming from, but there's still like a need for PAs. Like there's still going to be that demand for people to do that sort of job. Even on days that we're at the stage, like we bring in extra PAs just because our stages are so big and we need to spread out. Like one person needs to be standing by the grips to keep the grips quiet. One person needs to be, depending on what we're shooting, like people need to be by each camera. And like our sound stages are freaking huge. They need PAs. It's just going to be some extra guidelines, but now is the time to educate your stuff on what's smart and what's not in the sense where you're going to like go ahead and suggest things to the unit production manager, but just so you can keep yourself safe.
This is good for you guys. We're not going to tolerate people on set that are sick, which we have been. Everybody comes to set sick, and then it gets real sick.
If you get sick, like something that usually would take like a week to get over, it takes 3 weeks because your body is so depleted of like the rest and nourishment that you need. And this happened to me. It's happened to me every winter that I've worked. It's inevitable that like you get a little cough or a little tickle or something. You just push it out because you don't want to seem weak, or you don't want to then like ruin an opportunity or something like that. But like there was one day when I was on FBI and we were shooting in Central Park and it was freezing and I had just like a cough that I could not get rid of, to the point where it was like making my head hurt and I was like nauseous and dizzy, and like I couldn't be anywhere near where we were actually shooting because my cough was so bad that I was like ruining every take. So the key PA like put me on like a pretty far lockup and like I'm literally like dying. And I like told her and I was like, look, I'm just like letting you know the state that I'm in. She was like, do you want to like take tomorrow off? And I was like, I do, but I don't. But like I ended up taking like 2 or 3 days off just because I was like, I'm gonna ruin everything if I'm there. And I'm also like potentially getting other people sick. But that like if one person gets sick on set,
Yeah.
everybody's gonna get sick. Everybody's gonna catch it in some way.
But now you guys, here's the opportunity for you. It's not going to be like that anymore. When you are sick, if you're like coughing on set, they're going to say, hey, maybe you should replace yourself tomorrow. Or maybe you should leave this afternoon and we should bring somebody else in. It's not going to be tolerated anymore. Now, what that means is that they got to bring in new people. Production is going to be bringing in new people all the time. And they're going to need bigger lists than they have now. And they're going to bring in people that maybe not as experienced or haven't done it before just because they simply have to. What's going to be happening now in the next 2 years is the best opportunity for you guys, because everything will be shooting at once, like you've heard me say a million times, and there won't be enough people. We're all going to be booked. And then when people get sick, there's not going to be any toleration for, okay, Janet, we'll keep Janet on because they're going to be like, okay, Janet, we need to bring somebody else in. And everybody else that's going to be really good is going to be working. And that's where they're going to start reaching out to people. And believe me, they're all going to be nervous about it. Production will be nervous about bringing in new people. But they have to. They'll just have to. But that's opportunity for you. And then you will come in, new mixer, new DP, new second AC, new production designer, and you're going to be nervous too. But you're going to do the job. It's going to work out. Everything hopefully will be a little bit slowed down, in the way that they start shooting. So that will be working to your advantage being new.